Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be reading the story of how the world was created. Let's start. This is page 1. Long, long ago there were no people at all. There was not even a world. There was no sun in the sky. There was no moon. There were no stars. In all the wide, wide spaces, there was nothing. There was only God. God was everywhere. When God made a plan, he said, "We shall make people, and we shall make a beautiful earth for them to live on. We shall make a sun and a moon and many stars to shine for them." So God made a great big ball. We call that ball the earth, or the earth. We live on that big ball. We live on the earth. At first the earth was all dark, as darkness night, and it was covered with mist, but the Spirit of God was there. The Spirit of God moved in the darkness and the mist. Then God said, "Let there be light." And the light came. The light shone upon the earth. That was the first morning, the morning of the very first day. The day passed. The light splitted away. Night came, and the whole earth was dark again. But morning came again. The second morning the light shone again on misty earth. On that second morning God spoke to the mist. When he spoke, some of it went up into the sky and became clouds. Some. Now let's go to page 2. Of it the slid down on the earth and became water. So there was water up in the sky, in the clouds, and there was water everywhere on the earth. When the light splitted away again, it was dark night once more. The third morning came. The earth was still covered with water. God spoke to the water. God told the water to come to gather in the great deep places. When God spoke, the water ran to gather it filled the deep places. The deep places came oceans and lakes and rivers. In between the oceans and lakes and rivers there was dry land. When no, sorry. Then God spoke again, and plants came up out of the dry land. Trees and bushes and grass grew up. They covered the earth. The land was green between the blue oceans and rivers and lakes. When night fell upon the beautiful earth, once again it was morning the fourth day. Sorry. On this day God set the great light in the sky. He made the sun to shine by the day. He made the moon and stars to shine at the night. When the sun has gone down. And so on the fifth day a bright sun arose to shine on the fresh green plants, and the flowers, and all the blue waters. But there was not one bird to sing among the trees, and there was not one fish to play in the water. Then God gave a command for the fish to come and for birds to come, and there they were. Fish were swimming, and the birds in water were flying in the air. When the sun went down that day, there were many fish. There were big fish and little fish, and there were many beautiful birds with bright colored feathers, red and blue and yellow. The birds sang praises to God. On the sixth day, God made the animals were little fairy ones, big long-legged ones, some with long necks and some with long tails. There were all kinds of animals. They played in the green grass. They climbed up into the trees. They ran all over in God's beautiful world. Now let's read page 2. That is how the world began. And when God looked at the earth and all the things he made on it, he saw that it was all very beautiful, very good. But his work was not yet finished. How God made people. Genesis 2. When God had finished making the animals, he said, "Now let us make a man. He can take care of all things that we have made on earth." This time God did not just speak as he did when he made the fish and the birds and the furry animals. Instead, he took some of the ground. He shaped it into a man. He made a body. He made arms and legs and hands and feet and body. He made a head with wonderful eyes and ears, a nose and a mouth. When he had shaped the man, God breathed his own breath into the man, and the man stood up before God. He was alive and big and strong. God called the man Adam. When God made a beautiful garden, it was called the Garden of Eden. There were all kinds of flowers in their garden, and there were very many beautiful trees with fruit. God brought Abram to this garden. He took Abram to take care of it. It was a place where Abram could surely be very happy. Soon after that, God brought all animals to Adam. The animals did not have names. God told Adam he could give them names. Adam saw the animals come. He saw how beautiful they were. The animals were not afraid of Adam, and Adam was not afraid of the animals. They came to Adam. They let him pet them. Adam knew just right name to give each animal as it came to him. When they ran off to the trees and fields again, there were. Now let's go to page 2. New names. The cunning little chipmunk, the rabbit with long ears, the sheep with curly wool, the big elephant, and the giraffe with his long neck. But not one of the animals could talk to Adam. God knew that Adam would be lonesome, without someone to talk with him. So God put Adam to sleep. While Adam was asleep, God took a rib from his side. He made a beautiful woman of the rib. After a while, Adam woke. When God brought the beautiful woman to him to be his wife and to live with him in the Garden of Eden. The woman's name was Eve. Night came at the end of the 6th day. The moon and the stars shone down upon Adam and Eve, asleep in the beautiful garden. Then morning came. The sun shone, the birds sang. Adam and Eve awoke. God looked down at his earth and all that was in it. He saw that it was all very beautiful and very good, and it was all finished. God rested on the earth. Rested on that day. It was the 7th day. Adam and Eve were happy in the garden. They were beautiful flowers. There were all kinds of fruit, very good to eat. God told Adam, "But there is one tree of each you must not eat. That is the fruit that grows in the garden is yours to eat." God told Adam, "But there is one tree of which you must not eat. That is the tree of of good and evil. It grows in the middle of the garden. If you eat the fruit of that tree, you will certainly die." God often came to the garden. Sometimes he came in the evening. He would walk and talk with Adam and Eve as we walk and talk with our friends. So guys, the story has not ended. There is more, but tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to read the next page. Okay, so this is the end. Tomorrow we're gonna read the next page on Saturday, 2023. So subscribe if you like how I read. Subscribe and like, and see you next time. Bye.